Today we are on lesson 22. What I see is a form of vengeance. I'm Judith. Welcome to the Lucid Mind Center. This is a Course in Miracle Support with Qigong. First we're going to read the lesson, then we're going to contemplate what it could mean, then we will apply the lesson, and we will then incorporate all this into a Qigong class. Before we start, subscribe to my channel, and at the end tell me how it went for you and what your suggestions are, what lesson you are on, and where you are listening from, where you're participating from. Let's begin. Lesson 22. What I see is a form of vengeance. Today's idea accurately describes the way anyone who holds attack thoughts in his mind must see the world. Having projected his anger onto the world, he sees vengeance about to strike at him. His own attack is thus perceived as self-defense. This becomes an increasingly vicious circle until he is willing to change how he sees. Otherwise, thoughts of attack and counterattack will preoccupy him and people his entire world. What peace of mind is possible to him then? It is from this savage fantasy that you want to escape. Is it not joyous news to hear that it is not real? Is it not a happy discovery to find that you can escape? You made what you would destroy, and that's everything that you hate and would attack and kill. All that you fear does actually not exist. Look at the world about you at least 5 times today, for at least a minute each time. As your eyes move slowly from one object to another, from one body to another, say to yourself, I see only the perishable. I see nothing that will last in this world. What I see is not real. What I see is a form of vengeance. At the end of each practice period, ask yourself, is this the world I really want to see? The answer is surely obvious. So this particular lesson is very much related to the sum of the course, or the way the Course in Miracles sums itself up. And it goes like this. Nothing real can be threatened, nothing unreal exists. Herein lies the peace of God. And this particular lesson is trying to teach us exactly that. So basically everything what we look at is not real because it's not consistent. Everything disappears. My body disappears, your body disappears. Everything you see in my room here will disappear one day. Everything you see in your room disappears one day. The whole universe is a living being, has got a date when it's all going to be over. It can be very long, but still everything around, everything what we are actually perceiving with our eyes, it is all perishable. It will disappear sooner or later. So this lesson is a difficult one, I find, because everything I see is a form of vengeance. So everything I'm looking at is some form of a vengeance. And it's quite tough to let that sink in. But of course, if you're building on the lessons which we have done the 2 days before, one is saying, I am determined to see. And the second one is, I am determined to see things differently. So to see things differently, I first have to acknowledge that what I'm seeing around me is not the way I want to see things. It's because the way I'm seeing things is actually not bringing me consistent peace. I have got moments of happiness, I have got moments of joy, instants of joy, but usually most of us fall back into those unhappy states, into those joyless, meaningless states. And this is obviously because we're looking at it in a way wrongly, because we are not understanding what is around us. And this is what this lesson is trying to teach us. It's trying to teach us to look at things the way we are looking at it to realize that this is not the way we want to look at it from now on. So the first thing I like to do before we even start applying the lesson, let's get into a state of peace first. Put a smile on your face. Very good. Notice how this is changing the energy in your mind. Very good. Now inhale through your nose and exhale down through the body, all the way down into the feet. You can exhale through your mouth. Inhale again, inhale, and then exhale down. Just become aware of your whole body, just like scan it down, all the way down to your feet. Let's do it one more time together. Inhale. And now exhale, become aware of your throat, become aware of your chest, become aware of your belly. Exhaling, become aware of your hips, of your thighs, knees, legs, feet, and now just grow it into the earth. Just let the energy sink into the earth like water trickling into the earth. Again, remember to put a smile on your face, lower your coccyx bone, and notice where you are in the space. Very good. And now open up your eyes and repeat after me. What I see is a form of vengeance. And then look around and then say, everything I see is perishable. Everything which I'm seeing around me, this is all going to disappear. Absolutely nothing will last. Remember not to be discriminating. Anything your eyes fall on are good for this particular thought. So I can see my dog over there, that is also will not last. The dog will sooner or later die. My own body will not last. It will die sooner or later. It will disappear from this earth. It will decompose itself. So nothing what I see is actually real. And the reason why it's not real, because nothing unreal exists in the reality of eternity. Because if it's not eternal, it is not real. And if it's real, it cannot be threatened. Means if it's consistent, if it's eternal, it cannot be threatened. Herein lies the peace of God. It means that if I can dip myself into this eternal, then I can get a glimpse into eternity. Everything I see is a form of vengeance, because nothing of this, what I'm looking at, is real. Nothing of it is lasting. Not the tree, not the animal, not even this world, not even this earth, and not this body. Now let's connect again. Let's go back to our body and understand, what is this body? This body is actually temporary. This body is born, it grows, it becomes mature, and then it becomes older and weaker, and then it perishes, it dies. And according to Qigong, the body belongs to the earth. It belongs to that which perishes. It belongs to that which disappears. But our mind, the divine mind, is connected to divinity itself. It is connected to that which is eternal, that which always is. And we as humans have got the ability to experience both, but not at the same time. And what has happened to us, to our humanity as a collective, is that we are born here to the earth, and then our parents and grandparents and aunts and the whole family, the whole society in which we are born into, doesn't know how to teach us that we are eternal beings having a human experience. They usually focus on teaching only our body and not necessarily teaching our spiritual or divine aspect of ourselves. That is what the Course in Miracles is trying to teach us. That is what Qigong, spiritual Qigong, is trying to teach us. It's trying to remind us that we are more than this perishable body and also this perishable ego mind. Okay? So let's shake those thoughts of vengeance out of our body. Let's just get rid of it. Inhale through the nose and exhale through the mouth. And when you are exhaling through the mouth, this is called a purging or purifying breath. You're basically teaching your body that when you are exhaling through your mouth, you are letting go. I am letting go of thoughts which are not serving my purpose. I am letting go of thoughts which are not serving my function. Because I realize that everything I see around me does not last, and I'm letting it go. I am emptying my mind of these thoughts because I want to fill my mind and awareness with happy thoughts, with divine awareness. And my higher self, my Holy Spirit, will help me if I ask him or her. My higher self is always connected to divinity, to God, to Source. Put a smile on your face, relax, and notice how your body feels. Notice the tingling sensation in your feet and in your hands. Notice the tingling sensation in your body. Vengeance is part of anger. It is part of, this is fear converted into anger. This is connected to the liver system, to the liver organ system according to Chinese medicine. And the healing color for the liver is green. And so I've got a green shirt on. But the virtue of the wood element is kindness, is generosity, willingness to share. But when you feel anger, then you're not willing to share. You're not willing to understand anybody else's point of view. And that is what vengeance does. Vengeance is out to get somebody else. So jealousy, for example, this is also stored here, and greed to a certain extent, and envy. And when you have these kind of feelings, then this is where vengeance is justified because of those feelings. And this is all attacking the liver. The liver and the gallbladder. These are the organs which, according to Chinese medicine, are affected by those negative feelings. And we just want to connect again to this liver. And remember, I told you yesterday, there is this healing sound for the liver, which is shh, like when you say to a child, shh. So today we're going to stretch again the liver and the spleen. It's because there's something called a control cycle in the Chinese medicine. And that means if the liver is overactive or the wood element is overactive, it attacks the spleen, it attacks trust. So that's why we want to purge and tonify both of those elements in our body and in our mind. So let's connect to the earth. Let's connect to the earth energy. And now pull this earth energy up at your chest. You interlace your fingers and stretch up to the top. And exhale down again. Let's try this again. So we inhale. And exhale. This time we're going to try to go on the tiptoes. We'll lift our body onto our toes. Inhale. And exhale. And let's do it one more time. Go up on your tiptoes. Inhale. And exhale. Very good. And let's do one more. In. And ex. Very good. This time we are going to stay put with the feet, and we're going to stretch both sides with the healing sound. So we go up, and then we stretch to the left. So you're stretching to your left, so the right, your liver is open, your right is being stretched, and you say shh. You're the opposite side of me. Then you go into the middle, inhale, and then you go to the other side. So now you're stretching the left side, and you are saying, then inhale to the center and exhale. Very good. Let's do that again. Notice what's going on in this particular area. There's probably a little bit of, might be heat or cold, but you also might having like twitches, like somebody is pinching you. So we connect again, we bring it up, put a smile on your face, and just remember your attack thoughts and just let them go and say shh. Inhale up and let go of distrust and say inhale and exhale. The spleen also holds worry. So we're going to let go in the next breath. We're going to let go of worry on one side, and we're going to get rid of envy and jealousy on the other. Okay, let's try that. We collect again. We collect the earth energy. We put a smile on our face. We go up, and now we are going sinking back again to the left. The liver is being stretched, and we say shh. Letting go of jealousy and envy. Inhale up, and now we're going to let go of worry. Connect mentally to the spleen and say, look up with your eyes towards your hands, because as you remember, I've told you, you're also purging through your eyes, especially when you're purging anger, jealousy, envy. You want to keep your eyes open. That's why you have this protective hand, the evil eye. This is because it's the eye of the anger, which people are protecting themselves. Vengeance, evil things which people might be doing behind your back, or which you might have been doing yourself behind your back. It's not getting you nowhere. So it has to be stopping with somebody. So you have to be the one that says, it's stopping with me. I'm done with vengeance. I'm done with revenge. I don't want to live in this kind of world no more. In my world, in my perspective, I want to have a happy, joyous, light world. Okay? So that's what we are purging. So we are connecting, and let's do 2 more of these. So we are inhaling up, interlace, connect to your heart self, look up, and now purge vengeance. You don't want it. The need for revenge, let it go. Inhale, and let go of distrust and worry. Have your eyes open, inhale, connect to your higher self, to the higher spirit, the Holy Spirit, and exhale down. Let's do one more. Inhale up, connecting to your heart self. Let go of anger and envy and jealousy. Inhale. And let go of distrust and worry. Inhale up and exhale. Now put your hands on those two organs. Notice how they are feeling. There's probably more space in this particular area. You're also going to tell me how it feels afterwards. Very good. And now let's flow some chi, some pure, clean energy through those bodies, through our body. So inhale up and exhale down. So you want to now, when you want to kind of sink when you're inhaling. And exhale. Inhale and exhale. One more. Inhale and exhale. Very good. Two more. In. Filling yourself up with the trust of the earth. Very good. And confidence. And creative way of how to connect to your higher self. Exhale. And now inhale, open up the chest. And exhale. Create space in your lung and heart area. You can exhale through your nose now as well, and you put your tongue behind your teeth. We are circulating chi, we are tonifying. Inhale. And exhale. This breath is inaudible. It's quiet. It's slow and long. And deep. And exhale. Very good. Now fill yourself with kindness. And fill yourself with trust. Fill yourself with the highest human potential, which is unconditional love. Remembering why you came here, that you've chosen to see things differently. That vengeance does not serve you in your purpose of feeling joy and happiness in this world. Very good. And now we're going to refill the spleen and the liver with their highest potential. We're going to fill them with their light. So we're going to connect to the earth. The light, the color of the spleen is yellow. So we're going to connect to the earth. Yellow light. Fill the spleen with trust. And exhale. Now, remember again that green light in the forest. Inhale the green light into the liver. And fill yourself with kindness. And exhale down. And now again, yellow light. Imagine you're like on a cornfield. And take this yellow orange in and fill it into the spleen. And exhale. Very good. And now inhale green light for the liver. Fill yourself with kindness and generosity. And exhale. We are breaking through the wall of fear. We are breaking through the wall of the ego. And we are filling our spleen with trust and confidence. And exhaling down. And now we are filling our liver with kindness and generosity. And exhale. And then we're going to do it to one side. Now we're connecting ourselves to the spleen. This is to the left, you are turning towards the left, so opposite from me. Connecting and filling yourself with the yellow light for your spleen. Come back. And now you go to the right side, you turn to the right side, connect yourself to the liver and feel yourself for the green light for the liver. And exhale. Put a smile on your face and do 2 more on each side by yourself according to your own breath. Put your tongue behind your teeth. On the top behind the gums, behind the upper teeth on the back. Green light on the right. Exhale. Yellow light on the left. Exhale. And green light on the right. Put your feet together. Put a smile on your face. Notice how you feel. And you can repeat this lesson again with me today. And I also want to remind you that you don't have to rush through A Course in Miracles. If there's one particular lesson where you feel that you need to stay for a couple of days or 3 days, do that. Stay with that lesson. You can continue later. There's no rush, there's no hurry. I suggest you do a meditation now, 5-10 minutes, and you can tell me tomorrow or when you come back how this was for you. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to share this with somebody who needs this. And please let me know how it works for you.